The story of Outlook Christian Church is one that predates our building, our staff, our current congregation, and even our name. Let me set the stage for you. It's 1866, and here, in this parking lot, is where our story began. Indiana, along with the rest of the country, was grappling with the aftermath of the Civil War.
In the rural community of Oaklandon, with its unpaved roads, simple buildings, horses and carriages, a seed of faith was sown, and 138 residents gathered and committed to building a church community, seeking to love God and grow as disciples together.
That church, founded as Oaklandon Christian Church, would become the Outlook we know today, more than a century and a half later. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. It has been a long journey of faith, with no shortage of iconic moments that have brought us to where we are now. Like these stylish outfits, or whatever this guy did to get himself expelled.
There's also been no shortage of God's grace and leading. 42 years after our church was founded, the 34 by 60 foot log structure that cost $1,425 to build was no longer a suitable meeting place for a growing congregation. After all, one of every 4 Oaklandon residents called our church home. So, in 1909, a new building was constructed across the street, a building which still stands today.
Over the next several weeks, we want to take you back through time with some of our Outlookers to reconnect with our rich heritage and discover the enduring legacy of our church. A legacy of a family that has sought to love our neighbor, to shepherd and cheer on the next generation, and to never run out of capacity to extend a warm welcome and be receptive to whomever and whatever God may have in store.
Connectedness, community, relationship, warmth, welcoming, those have always been true of Outlook.
This was family from the time I was a child. These people were my family.
You got to be around people that get you and care about you, and we've always felt that Outlook is that place.
It was very intergenerational, and we knew families here that were great-grandparents, like it went the whole 9 yards, so that absolutely adds to a sense of family.
Everyone just was super welcoming, and not only that, but it just seemed very genuine. Everyone is very intentional.
Nothing has ever taken the place of being at Outlook.
This is my home, and this is my church, and it's such a blessing.
Everybody has a place that you call your home church, and so this Oaklandon Christian Church was mine.
Wow, the first time I watched that, it brought tears to my eyes. I just love this church so much, and I'm excited for the videos you'll see next. In them, we'll hear the story of our church through the perspectives and the memories of the Outlookers you just saw. And let me give you a preview. As you hear our story of more than 150 years, you will see that every chapter has included sacrificial generosity. In Outlook's lifetime, we've called 4 different buildings home and championed major expansions at 3 of those campuses. Why would we do that? Because we've always been a people who made the most of opportunities to reach and make room for more. Well, this has certainly been the case here at our newest campus. It was a great step of faith and required great financial sacrifice on the part of so many people. But recent years have brought challenges we could have never imagined, including financial ones. And we know that to remain flexible, able to respond to the needs and opportunities that arise in our congregation and in our community, the wisest path forward for us is to diligently focus on paying down our mortgage. Now, a mortgage can be a useful tool to open doors that would otherwise not be possible. And a mortgage can get in the way of allocating more financial resources toward ministry and mission. It's always our aim to steward our resources faithfully. So we believe that the faster we reduce our mortgage, the better prepared we'll be for the future. This is why we've created the Legacy Fund and why we're catalyzing this fund through this 3-year giving initiative. Our elders and I are asking all of us as Outlookers to prayerfully make an over and above giving commitment to this Legacy Fund, which is solely dedicated to moving our mortgage towards zero. Now, our story has never been about the buildings, but about the people that fill them and their development as disciples of Jesus. But such facilities make possible things like our worship gatherings, next-gen ministries, and preschool and youth sports programs. They provide a place for those who are hurting and healing through our care groups, and so much more. When we consider wise and responsible financial stewardship, we must remember where we've come from. Past generations of our church family were never satisfied with merely receiving for themselves the blessings they experienced, but they had the forethought and the care to think of the generations that would follow. They made the necessary plans and generous sacrifices so we could continue to reach out to our community, to love one another well, and to glorify God. And so, as we come to this present day, we would be wise to ask what our place can be in this great story that God's been telling. So please join me in prayerfully considering this very question as we recount our story and as we look ahead. We are the recipients of others' generosity. People we won't meet until heaven gave sacrificially so this church could be our home. We have gratefully received this legacy, and it's ours to generously continue.